Okay!
New York Comic Con is upon us. Marvel Games is making some announcements. We already learned that Iron Man VR is coming to us exclusive to PSVR on February 28th. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We have a brand new look at Marvel's Avengers. We got a nice trailer teasing more of the story after the A-Day, which we've seen a heavy amount of footage from. Finally getting some new stuff. And it looks like we have our solution to the inciting incident that gets the Avengers back together, or at least starts the snowball effect for what the majority of this game is going to be about. Kamala Khan is a more recent addition. She was introduced to the Marvel Universe in the 2010s. She's an Inhuman that has stretchy kind of Mr. Fantastic style powers, if you're not too familiar. It seems like she is going to have a large role in Marvel's Avengers next year. First off, as far as story goes, it seems like we're probably picking up with her after the 5-year time jump. We get more information in this trailer about the antagonists of the game. AIM, Advanced Idea Mechanics, is a Marvel mainstay, but it seems like they used A-Day to set up the Avengers, because Kamala has a nice little stolen flash drive full of AIM secrets that she was able to get her hands on, and we can kind of get a sense of where we're going. You know, this isn't a unique plot, but it's something that's gonna spark to get the Avengers back together. In the 5-year time jump portion of the trailer, we do get an exchange between Kamala and Bruce Banner, where she's explaining the situation, telling him how something's off, telling him about the Inhumans, and telling the audience about the Inhumans, more importantly, because the Inhumans aren't super popular outside of the comics. They had the tried and failed pilot for the TV series. Obviously, we know the X-Men haven't been at Marvel for the majority of the MCU, so the Inhumans were going to be positioned to kind of fill that role, but they're a very different beast. So exploring them through Kamala in a video game might be a cool avenue, and the trailer treats us to a first look at our 6th playable character. Her combat looks like a lot of fun. I love how she grows her feet with the momentum of her kicks to really have an impact. It seems like it's going to be a flashy combat system, which I can't wait to see more of. There's a clear example of one of her heroic abilities, which are the L1, R1, or combined use of those buttons that we've seen in previous breakdowns of other characters in Marvel's Avengers. But the trailer does climax with an encounter between Kamala, Bruce, and Tony. We see Bruce and Tony aren't on great terms, you know, they're fighting, they're bickering. Clearly, this wound is still fresh 5 years after the fact. But the Tony Stark smarminess does turn into curiosity, as it always does, because she does supply him with the flash drive full of AIM secrets that I'm sure is going to play a large role in this story. So I'll say this, trailer, I liked the trailer. I'm excited that Kamala is getting put up on a pedestal to join the rest of the Avengers for this game. That's awesome to see. To me, it makes this take on the Avengers feel more unique because there hasn't been a mainstream adaptation of them with Kamala specifically, or anyone like Kamala. Peter is the closest thing I can think of in the MCU. On top of that, her combat style seems the most varied out of everybody so far. I did do breakdowns, like I mentioned earlier, where some of the characters are definitely going to have a little bit of overlap, you know. It seems clear that Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics put efforts into making each character feel distinct, but nobody fights like Kamala, as we've seen so far. If you've followed JoyClicks for a while, or Excelsior, our Marvel podcast, you probably know that I'm excited and looking forward to this game, but I think this trailer really did some things that a lot of people wanted to see, and some things that I was hoping to see, as far as seeing that the game does have a dedication to its story. So seeing more of it, seeing more fleshed out environments, seeing diverse environments, and seeing more of an idea of where we're going, what to expect from the story, and the tone of it all, seems like it's going to be a fun time. Are you excited about this? Did you like the trailer? Do you have more faith in the story elements of the game? Because I know the division is there of games as a service versus story, but it does seem like since the initial reveal, Square has been trying to put more of an emphasis on the story, on the ride that we're going to be taking with our favorite Avengers. Did you know about Kamala? Are you going to be playing or maining Kamala? If you haven't checked out the breakdowns I did for the other Avengers, you can check those out. I'll link those in the description. But if you have stuck around this long, thank you so much. It means the world. I am getting more and more excited for this Avengers game. Hopefully the beta is sooner than later, but until then, as always, thanks again, good vibes and good game.